Hello everyone, this is Jade Noble back at it again with another video. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about basically my take on silver and what I believe you should do if you're planning on buying silver and what time to buy it. And just to give you like some truth about what you are actually buying with silver. A lot of people hype up silver. I see a lot of videos. I used to even watch some people who really hyped up saying, oh, we're going to hit $100 silver this year, silver to the moon, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, guys, silver is not that kind of investment. And to be completely honest, I don't think it should be what you invest all of your money into. I think there is a place for silver in everyone's portfolio. I believe that it should make up at least a decent portion of your portfolio, but much more than 25%, probably not the greatest way to invest your money. It is a good, silver is pretty steady, but basically what silver is meant for is for a cushion for you. It's a place to put your money in so you're not just putting it all in the bank. Silver is a fairly steady metal and it'll always have value. And it's good to have some in reserve instead of your fiat currency. I do think it's a good metal and is undervalued at the end of the day. I believe it is, but it's not going to be one of those get rich quick ways to make a dollar and to make a bunch of money at the end of the day. And I want to show you guys a little bit about the history of silver. I have this chart from AppMax that shows the history for the past, basically it looks like 25, 30 years. And as you can see, it is pretty steady. Like in the 90s, it was really cheap. We were down to, see if I can get it. So like in 2000, you were down like $5. So there was a time, but this doesn't go back all the way to the early 80s. But the early 80s, it did shoot up to almost $50 when you're able to really make a move on silver. And then you can see when the Great Recession hit, it hit almost $50. I can't get it to peak. Well, there's 40, but it does go all the way up to 50. That's about where it hit in 2011. But as you can see, it dropped all the way down where it was hovering in between about $14 and $18 through 2020. And then we had COVID, and then it really jumped up and hit almost $30 at one point. But what I want to talk to you guys about is that silver is very manipulative, and it's really hard to really raise the silver price because it's used in so many things. They even did, I think in 2011, where you can see it hit $28. I think it actually hit 30 at one time, but it was just like one day. And they were trying to do what they did to GameStop, where they trying to manipulate silver and shoot it to the moon. They were saying silver to the moon could hit $300. I remember a lot of people talking about that, and I almost bought into it. I'm like, well, if they were able to do that to GameStop, you think they could short silver as well. It didn't work at the end of the day. A lot of people were hyping it up. You'd have thought, you know, back in like 2011, it at least hit $50 in the 80s. The Hunt brothers, they caused the silver to go way up. But I think those days are past us because they did a lot and it still didn't even hit, it barely even hit $30 at the end of the day. And now we're down to, I believe, $21 today. And at the end of the day, I think it's going to be hovering probably between $20 and $30 for the foreseeable future. I do not believe that we're going to hit anywhere near $100 in the future. I think that, is it a good time to buy silver? Personally, for me, it's not a time I would want to buy silver because you can't even buy it for 21. I think the cheapest you probably can get it for about $23 to $24 because of premiums. In my opinion, personally, I think you should be buying silver when you can get it for under $20 at the end of the day. That's just my personal take, but usually when people are not talking about this metal, like back in 2018, 2019, I remember when I was able to buy silver at spot for $15. You could buy it for that if you looked hard enough. And the premiums were only like $1. anyway. You could buy silver for easily $16 an ounce back in 2018, 2019, even 2017, 2016. It hovered there around $14 to $18 in that time period, and the premiums were very low. And I think that's a great time to buy it because I don't believe it'll get down to that point. We never know, though it could. But usually, as you can see, over time, it goes up, but it comes back down. But your previous low, like $5, this time it didn't hit below $15. So then we had a little spike. So it probably won't hit to 15. It might be a floor at $18, $19. But the best time to buy it is when most people aren't talking about it. And back when I was buying a lot, people weren't really talking about it. It wasn't very popular. But I just wanted to make a video telling you guys my take on silver. I just don't believe that you should put all your money into silver. It's just not the best option. It's best to diversify your portfolio. You can buy silver. I don't think it's a bad option, but making up much more than 10, 20%, probably not the best option. I think the stock market is also a good option. I know a lot of people that are into silver don't believe that, but the stock market has a steady increase over history that's a little bit better than silver. Silver's more steady, but you're not going to make as much money in the long run as you would most likely in the stock market, especially because you're investing in businesses, and this you're investing in a metal. And businesses have the opportunity to make a lot more money than precious metals. But I just sort of wanted to give you guys my take. I think silver is good, though, to have in your portfolio. But is this the right time to buy? I don't think it's a terrible time to buy if you can get as close to spot as possible. The closer you can get to $20, the better. I know you really can't get it right now. But if you're able to get it for close to spot, I think it's not a terrible time to buy. For me personally, since I was buying it a lot cheaper and I have a decent amount, I just don't really invest in a lot of it, and I only want so much of it compared to other things. I'm more into the collector coin market. I think it's more interesting. I mean, silver, almost all of it's the same. Bullion's bullion. Yeah, you can get some unique pieces, but coins, there's just so much more to it. And I enjoy the coin collecting side. I also think there's a better upside. You can make more money off of coin collecting usually than silver. And it doesn't drop and rise actually as fast as silver oftentimes does. It doesn't fluctuate as much, which is nice. And you can actually get better deals in the coin market. So that's what I enjoy doing. But silver is definitely good to have. And hope you all got a little bit out of this video. I think it's a good option to buy, but don't expect to get rich quick off it. It's really just to protect your assets and get your money into something that's not just fiat currency that's sitting in the bank account. Because in the long run, you probably will make more money in silver than you ever will just keeping your money under your mattress. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.